what's up? Me, Nick Smith here, otherwise known as the Phenomenal Critic, and welcome back to another awesome episode of Phenomenal Views. Now, I have not made a video in a while, and I apologize, for I am at college, and there's times when I don't have time to make a video. But, however, it is late September, and I am doing something I like to call last-minute reviews, because it's already the end of summer. So, what movie am I going to be talking about today? You know, there are so many shark movies out there. There's great ones. Jaws, for example. And then we have the other list of like 100,080 bad shark movies. But what shark movie am I reviewing today? None other. If you can see the screen 1 second, please, while I vent and talk like a moron. Which I'm not a moron, and for some reason I am doing this. Should have the screen already prepared. This is wasting time. By the way, you can go on Netflix and watch this movie. I am, of course, talking about the movie Shark Night. That one, right there. Or Shark Attack. Is that what it is? Shark Night? Yeah, Shark Night. Okay, basically, a very bad shark movie. Now, I know a bunch of people are probably wondering, why does this film suck so bad? Well, number one, let's look at the director. I just looked at his name a couple seconds ago. David R. Ellis. Which, this movie, you think, does it have good characters? No! Does it have characters we care about? No! Does it have an interesting story? No! Are there impossibilities that can happen? Yes! Are there people in the movie who you can say, oh yeah, they're totally a villain, even though when someone says, oh, don't worry, they're harmless? Yes! If you guessed yes on all those questions, congratulations! You win absolutely nothing! So, before I start this, I need something to drink. 1 minute. Okay, so, first of all, the movie starts out with, amazingly, sharks eating and blood going everywhere. Now, this wouldn't be such a bad thing if, we get kind of a recreation of the original Jaws scene, chick in the water. Oh, and this thing just tries to bump you up with jump scares. Da-da-da-da. Ah, jump scare shark. Oh, no, never mind. Nope, it's just a guy. So, this girl is in her bikini. She's not bad looking. She's playing in the water. All of a sudden, her boyfriend comes up and brings her up and then brings her down. Then all of a sudden, she's like, you're not going to take my top off. You're not. No, don't worry. I'm not going to do that. Guess what? He takes her top off and throws it. It's like, you're going to go get it. I'm going to go get something to drink. Douchebag! Seriously, what is it with girls dating guys who treat them like pieces of... Well, he wasn't treating her like crap, but I mean, what's with you people? Why? Anyway, so... Naturally, guess what happens? While he's gone, the chick gets attacked by a shark. Epic convenience! So anyways, she's in the water. She's getting attacked by the shark. She's going, ah! And then she goes down. And guess what? It's never mentioned again. The boyfriend's never mentioned again. He has no other parts in this movie. He's like, hi guys, I'm going to be in here for the next few seconds. I'm going to be with this hot chick. Then I'm going to go get a drink, and then she's going to die, and I'm never going to be mentioned again. Can you say, check? Goodbye. So then after that, we go to this college, and we see like how these all college students, oh, by the way, these characters are just great. See if you haven't heard of these characters before. The nerd, the smart nerd, but also the one that gets the hot chick. A football jock, the football jock's girlfriend, the hoe, and some other random hot chick that you have no idea or anything about, but for some reason, she is like a legend or something. I have no idea. So, this one nerd is like beating the crap out of all these other nerds on Halo. And his friend's like, dude, can you turn that down? I'm trying to do my work. Well, guess what, dude? I just signed you in. If you don't play, you're going to lose on your points. Crap! So he's like... hold on. He's like, hey, whoa, hey, wait a minute. All right, now the master's playing. The guy who actually knows how to play. Bang, bang. I have no life. Yes, and I know. Halo's on an Xbox, but I don't have that. So you know what? Here's the example that I can go with. You're welcome. sorry. It's kind of been a rough day and full of anger and rage. And what better way to get rid of it than a review? So anyways, the football jock's like, Nick! Oh yeah, and by the way, this movie is very offensive to me, because the main character's Nick! And for some odd reason, I have no idea why I'm offended. Not at all. Oh yeah, because it's in a horrible movie! So he's like, I told you if I didn't pass, man, there goes my scholarship. Man, I'm gonna beat you up, man. I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna beat you up. I got a C+. I'm just messing with you, man. I may have just given you nightmares for the next 6 years. I'm your best friend. So they say, we're going to Sarah What's-Her-Name's house. And she's played by Sarah Paxton. Sarah Paxton is playing a girl named Sarah. How ironic. Why? Because the plot says so. So she sees that she's run for 3 minutes and 30 seconds on a treadmill. Funny, for some reason I can run as fast as a girl on a treadmill, and I probably just opened up a can of crap. This stuff isn't working. So anyway, they say we are going to her house to celebrate, and we see all the characters. We see how the nerd is wanting the jock to dump the girl that he's been with ever since and get on the hoe train. Woo woo! Hoe train, here we come. So he's like, nah, man, she's been with me ever since I was poor. I'm gonna marry her. I'm gonna ask her to marry me tonight. Yeah, guess what? You're only gonna have one arm to do it with. Oops, spoiler alert. So yeah, they all get in the back seat, and this chick Sarah's like, hey, oh yeah, by the way, the chick who's supposedly the hoe, she's getting a tattoo on her butt. It's like, I'll be done in a minute. You're so bad. That's like everyone's favorite line in this movie. Oh, you're so bad. You're so bad. You're so bad. I mean, that's about as used as much in the movie as telling you, it's okay, baby. Everything's going to be okay. Use a different line. You have other ones. I mean, do you think you can just build a movie on the line, you're so bad, you're so bad? Just change the title of the movie. You're so bad. So anyway, they go up to the lake house, and it is one heck of a long drive. I mean, dang. It's a long drive. So anyway, they get to the lake house, and they go to this gas station where the guy's like, dude, you're going to at least want to get her drunk first. And the girls are in the bathroom having a conversation like, dude, that Nick dude, he's really hot. What about the other jock dude? Oh yeah, there's another jock dude who is in class, and he's a model for women to draw himself, and he's like looking at this one girl, winking at her, giving her fuss away. Oh, he finds me attractive, and I get to stare and draw his naked body. I'm such a lucky woman. So anyway, they all go to this gas station, and they talk about how the jock dude sprays his junk, and she's like, I had to do something with my vajayjay for weeks. We don't want to know that. Thank goodness Sarah doesn't. She's like, I don't want to know this. So they're picking out what alcohol they're going to get, and this gas station guy is a real perv. I mean, he's just sitting there like, he has a security cameras put in the bathroom, so he's just like, what are you looking at? I'm just watching normal TV. Maybe I haven't had a love life, ever. This is the closest thing to seeing a woman that I get. You don't know my story. Maybe I kill you. Huh? Maybe I kill you, and you don't get that piece of butt, and I try to. You don't know what I've been through. I'm gonna kill you. So then he's like, yeah, we're just gonna get vodka and Red Bull. Good combination. Anyway, so then while that's happening and the two girls in the bathroom, the dude, I forget what his name is, and his girlfriend are out there getting gas, and we see this redneck. And by the way, the redneck stereotype is really original. Sorry for the convenience, people. It's not enough. So anyway, this redneck's like, man, I appreciate the view. Thank you for doing this for me. What are you talking about? That's a great view. Hey, man, you want to go? I'll kick your butt right here. And all of a sudden we get this dude who's like, hey, what's going on here? He looks like he's pretty civilized. But when you see the scar under his eye, oh no, this guy's a normal psycho. So then, after we get all that, Sarah runs into him, and turns out, that's her ex-boyfriend. And she's like, don't worry about that. They're locals. They're harmless. Yes, your ex-boyfriend, who looks like he has a psychotic stare with his drunk redneck perv friend, Yes, they're as harmless as a group full of bloodthirsty piranhas. Yes, they're as cuddly as a kitten. On meth. So they go to the lake house and they say, hey guys, oh by the way, there's no cell service out here. Better make your call while you can.
Attention! Attention! You have just signed your death warrant. Please jump into the water because you're the next on chum bait. Come on down!
This is just pure stupid. I mean, so you're telling me a lake house does not have a phone like that? A normal cord phone or a cordless phone. It doesn't even have to be a cell phone. You're telling me a lake house doesn't have phones? Think! So, then we get the sheriff, who I actually liked this actor because he was in one of my favorite shows, Grounded for Life. Turns out he's local sheriff. He knows Sarah from her past. So then we get the party going. Everyone's doing like mountain board. The dude. They actually got a scene from Jaws 2, which I thought was actually good. It's got some good things in there. The jock, the black dude, is doing flips and stuff, and I thought this was pretty impressive. I was like, huh, this is better than that. This guy's better than that chick on Jaws 2. He can actually do stuff. So while a shark starts attacking him, and he's getting his boat tugged. And like the stupid friends are going, yeah, go faster, yeah! And then when he crashes, oh, by the way, the dude, the nerd dude and this other hot chick are in the water playing beer pong, and Tugga was like, hey, this is pretty sturdy, why don't we just go at it right now? So then they find out that the black dude is crawling on the beach, and Sarah's just sitting there like, ah, he's got one arm, what are we gonna do? Oh, and by the way, before all this happens, they ask, what's up with her? It's like, I don't know, man. She went to high school with us, became friends. She's never been on a date. Went to college together and never been on a single date. All she does is spend time with the dog. Yeah.
Future cat and dog lady, at your service.
That's not even a funny joke. That's just depressing. So yeah, then we notice he's missing one arm. And luckily this guy Nick happens to be a doctor, so what he does, the smart thing, going out to get the body limb, and then all of a sudden a shark chases after him. And now it's one shark. I can see how this would work. It looked like a bull shark. Now, if it was a bull shark, they can survive in salt and fresh water. So this makes sense. But now, when Nick says it's a saltwater lake, that makes a whole lot of sense why there's more than one shark in the water. So naturally, the dude's losing a lot of blood, and they're running away or something. Oh yeah. Yeah, they get attacked by the shark, and the jock's girlfriend, who just happens to still be in the boat, gets flipped over, and then they ram, something happens to their boat, like the shark damaged the boat or something, and so they jump off the boat, it explodes, the jock's girlfriend dies, he suddenly wakes up and he's like, hey, man, where's my girl? I'm gonna propose. You think she'll still have me with one arm? It's like, where is she, man? Where is she, man? And then all of a sudden he figures out, hey, your girlfriend died. What a shock. So yeah, then this all takes place at night. So the dude is depressed, and while they call for help, but guess who the only help available is? The former boyfriend and his redneck friend. And he's like, man, what's going on here, man? I mean, look who it is, just a party people. I mean, dang, man. I mean, what's going on here? Oh my gosh, man, he's all messed up. We gotta get him to the hospital. Nah, man. We can't. There's no signal out here. I know. We'll get in the boat and we'll take him to the hospital. So the chick who's seen all this death, she's freaking out going, I gotta get out of here. Ah. She's like the chick from Saw 2. It's like, I can't die yet. My life is horrible. I still have to do things that are not important. So yeah, she's like, I'm gonna get away from here as fast as I can. Yes. And just how epically convenient is it that the boat you're getting on is with the serial killers? Director. Fake! So the nerd, being he cares for her and he's wanting to make sure she's safe, he's like, hey, I'm going to go with her just to make sure she's safe. I'm not going to let her go on that boat alone. I commend you. You are a good person. Yeah. So then when they go on the boat, they're like, hey, what are we going to do if a shark breaks in or comes after us? They had this little speaker that sends out some kind of shock wave that will keep, if anything comes within a few miles of it, it will be paralyzed. So naturally, it looks like, okay, they're going to actually do the smart thing. But then the black dude's like, I'm going to kill him, man. Why are you going to get it? How are you going to go after him? I'm not. I'm going to let it come after me. So then he attacks it, and it's a hammerhead. Yes, sharks. The sharks in this movie, they said that there's like a mako, or like a thresher shark, which those have actually really sharp and smooth tails. A bull shark, a hammerhead, a sand shark, and 2 great whites. Yeah, 2 great whites. Yeah. Okay, first of all, I just want to ask, how is it possible to get away with taking sharks from an ocean and putting them in a lake? Normally, I think you have to have permission for that. I mean, you can't just drive off and some people go, hey, are those people stealing sharks? Don't they need permission? No, they don't need permission, man. Anyone can do it. I mean, you're kidding, right? So naturally, they go all homicidal. They turn off the boat, and they take the speaker out. And they're like, only 5 minutes till showtime, man. So they ask the nerd to get in the water. He shoots him. He falls in the water. Then they ask the girl, strip down to your bra and panties. And they ask how big the shark was or some crap like that. I really don't care. So then after the nerd, who actually does a very smart thing, he swims to these big trees, but he doesn't get in the tree. I mean, there was a pretty good spot where he could, with his one good arm, pull himself up, put his foot in between the crack of the tree and pull himself up. Instead, he just hangs there like bait. Oh, wait a minute. He is bait. He's just hanging there. Everything's all right. Shark jumps up and gets him. I was like, wow, I did not see that coming at all. You know, they have given shark movies a lot of bad names. Except Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg, you are an awesome director. I loved your movie Jaws. But guys, I mean, if you're wanting to make another shark movie, that's fine. But have it make sense. Have characters we care about. Build up the sharks. Just do something else. I mean, okay, so after that, they decide I'm not going to let him die. You know, we can't get help. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get him on the speedboat and take him to the hospital. That is a good choice, a good thing to do. But when they're taking him back, he sees a shark chasing after them. I'm not going to take you with me, man. I'm going to sacrifice myself. So, I mean, these characters just get dropped off one by one, and when they die, they're never mentioned again. Well, except the girlfriend. The girlfriend is mentioned again. One time. That's it. So, then after that, the sheriff comes, and they're talking about like how he's saying, oh, I've got patrol coming, I've got extra boats on there, or whatever. And then all of a sudden, somehow, Nick eats something. We don't even see him eat it. We just know that he does. He just falls on the ground unconscious. The dog eats it. He goes unconscious. And so when Sarah's getting a warm towel to wake Nick up, the sheriff is getting booze. And while all this is going on, the two guys are showing her these tiny little things that I think they called cookie dough sharks or cookie cutter sharks that they have to swallow their own teeth for calcium. And like you can tell they're just going to push her. And I'll just push her in already instead of giving her a history lesson. Apparently, all these people are obsessed with sharks. So then, after Sarah tries to kill the sheriff, they knock her out. And then Nick gets tied up in a chair. And you want to hear the reason why they're doing this? They want to make money. Yes, because apparently the reason why they're doing this is so they can be just like, wait for it, Shark Week. Yes, hello, mental asylum? Is there still an empty room left? Yeah, I do realize that I can leave on my own time. Yeah, yeah. You might want to hurry up on that. Because I'm going to commit suicide from how stupid this is! Okay, so, basically these people are taking sharks, putting them in a lake, without being noticed, and are filming the sharks because they're wanting to be just like Shark Week, because they figure people will pay to watch the real thing. It's like, hey, man, if they love Shark Week, they're going to love watching innocent people get slaughtered. I mean, it's the best plan in the world. What could go wrong? Let me see. The cops could come after you. You can get sent to prison for life. You can get the death penalty. You can be denoted insane. No one is this stupid. This doesn't even make sense. This is something a 5-year-old would make now. A 12-year-old would make up. And they're smarter than these idiots. So, like, the sheriff's listening to hard rock music, and Nick has a lighter with him. Why? Because the plot says so. But Nick actually is very smart, so I'm going to give him credit. Why? Because his name's Nick. I give him credit. So, while the dude has Sarah in a shark cage, and we find out the reason why. She hasn't been back in 3 years. She dated him. They did everything together. And then when they went scuba diving, because she was going to break it off because she was going to college and he wasn't ever going to leave the water. So long-distance relationship would never work. So basically, they're going underwater and she can't breathe. There's like a hole in her tube or something and she can't breathe. So she's wanting to share her boyfriend's air because, you know, like any simple person would do. Hey, my diver partner over there is out of air. I'm going to give them some. What does he do? He just backs off. He's like, he just kind of stared at me. And then next thing you know, I wake up and then something with a boat motor or rudder cutting half his face or something. So that's why she hasn't been back in 3 years. And so they give the whole, oh, it's not your fault thing. But guess what? You don't think he'd still be holding a grudge, do you? Of course not. So yes, he's going to kill Sarah out of spite just because she accidentally cut his face off. Just like any normal person would do. I mean, she said she's sorry. I mean, you think that'd be enough? No. She cut half my face. My feet are just sharks. That's what happens when you break up with me. This is all stupid and ridiculous. I wanted no part of it, but I have to review it. But I love doing this for you people. So anyway, so she tricks him. She's like, I never stopped loving you. I came back to make peace. And then she does a smart thing. She grabs a gun. Hold on a minute, I'm doing a movie review. So, oh come on, I'm gonna have to stop.
Hey, no. Hey, look. If you don't watch this video, you're dumb. Nick is one of by far the best critics in the world. This is a pencil, that's a Snapple bottle. Listen Triple meat pizza. Listen to this guy. He knows what he's talking about. Ben Affleck's Batman!
Those are two awesome people. Thank you for that. So anyway, as I was saying, the girl grabs the gun. And you know what she does? She doesn't shoot him! Are you kidding me? I mean, so she has a point where she has a weapon and you're basically thinking and you're wanting to, and you're thinking she's going to shoot him. Does she shoot him? No! I mean, yeah, you have no way out of the cage, but I mean, you could at least shoot him. I mean, she's got the gun pointed right at him, and you're just wanting to scream, shoot him! You stupid blonde, will you just shoot him? But does she shoot him? No! She just stares at him. And then he grabs the gun back, and he's like, you stupid witch! Ugh, I'm gonna put you in the water now. So then she's like, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do this. And she's like, she keeps saying how it was an accident. Well, oh yeah, the dumb redneck picks up her dog and throws it in the water. After saying, can we keep him? No, we can't keep him. Alright. So then he grabs Red, the guy's name's Red, and Nick has the gun pointed at him. And once again, I am saying, shoot him. You have him point blank, shoot him. Does he do that? No. He just stands there, and then he's like, all right, Sarah, looks like it's a lucky day. All of a sudden, he gets a knife, and he throws it in Red, and all of a sudden, we get a battle underwater, and they let a great white out. So, that makes things even better after blood's been thrown on Sarah. And so they're all underwater, having like this big underwater battle. Like, I'm going to strangle you, I'm going to strangle you. But then Sarah ties his leg to the cage, and then bangs his head on the cage. And then they move, and somehow the great white just eats him. Oh, and by the way, something else I forgot. When the other John guy's on the motor jet ski, looks like he's going to get away. Guess what? A great white jumps out and eats him. Why? Epic convenience! So then after all of that, they have this thing that they poke something and it explodes. Shark gets his head stuck in the cage, he pokes the shark, goes boom. Then they're going to get together, and then you think the movie's going to be okay. But just like with Sinister and a bunch of other horror movies, the shark jumps up and goes to the camera, and the movie's over. I'm going to be making a bunch more videos this month and in the month of October. The first Halloween special, don't miss it. So, Shark Night gets a 2. For bad acting, bad storyline, characters we don't care about. I mean, yes, I know a bunch of people just make shark movies just to get $1. But, I mean, if you love something like sharks... Oh, and by the way, I forgot to talk about the sheriff. They have a sand shark in there. Okay, a sand shark will not attack you unless you mess with it. I actually looked at the facts. A sand shark will not attack or eat you. Actually, they don't even eat people. They just attack for a specific reason. Like, if you pester it, it's like, dude, you're pissing me off. Leave me alone. You don't leave me alone? Bit. Okay, I get that. But, I mean, do it with sharks that would actually eat people. Bull shark? Yeah. Hammerhead? Yeah. Tiger shark? Yes. Great white? Yes. Thresher? Yes. Sand tiger? No! So, then the sheriff gets eaten because Nick gets free, and while the sheriff's turning to Guns N' Roses, they knocked over a thing of gasoline, sets on fire, throws the sheriff in there, the sheriff gets eaten. Guys, if you just want to waste brain cells, or if you just have nothing to do, I beg of you, please don't watch this movie. I watched it because I was bored. I'm at college, and there's nothing good on. Guys, this is Phenomenal Views. Wait for my Halloween special, because that's going to be awesome. Have a good night, guys.